This video by Kutha is brought to you by Anderson and Erickson's Eggnog. Probably about the only really good thing left of the holiday season. So go out and get yourself some Anderson and Erickson's Eggnog. It's good stuff. You'll like it. And there's more eggs and high cholesterol in this than you could even begin to know. So, happy holidays to everybody. No, I'm not actually actively or even being uh, contacted by Anderson Erickson to promote their eggnog. I personally myself, it's eggnog. I mean, it's any brand would have done. Anderson Erickson just seemed to be the one that had the most selling at the moment. So, and I like eggnog. So, but I don't know. In a way, I guess you could say I am joining the war on Christmas. Just by the simple fact that I said happy holidays, because happy holidays is an all inclusive term that includes all the myriad of holidays that are being celebrated right now. Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas, Yule, all of them. So, because like I said, I'm not a very big holiday fan, but like I said, there are people out there that do celebrate them. There are people out there that I respect that do celebrate the holidays, and happy holidays fits in perfectly. So, and if you don't like that, you got, your whole thing to where Christmas is, oh, it's unique and it needs to be kept separate from the other Christmas holidays. No, it doesn't. It's a holiday. And every other holiday is just as important to the people that follow it. You don't like that? That's fine. Celebrate Christmas. The rest of us, we're going to enjoy the holidays. Anyway, so, well, it seems that Rich is, shock of God, is doing the same thing again. This time he has done it with an archaeological find that was found in Israel. I'm going to have a link for it on the information for the video and whatnot, which was surprising actually. His video was really well detailed until about paragraph 3. He had a lot of the article because he went to Yahoo, where I first saw this. I didn't think anything of it. I'm like, hey, that's kind of interesting. Until he did a video of it, trying to put the whole God angle into it. And like I said, he only talked about half the article before he cut into it's like, oh, imagine that, God coming in and just messing things up for atheists. Well, let's take a look at the whole article, shall we? All right. Now, like I said, in his video, he actually details the first half of the article really nicely. I mean, he even shows the actual page on news in the world section. Okay. Israeli archaeologists said Monday they have found the earliest evidence yet of the existence of modern man, and if so, it could upset theories of the origins of humans. That caught my attention when I first read it, but I read down a little bit further, and here's how the rest of it goes. All right. A Tel Aviv University team excavating a cave in central Israel said teeth found in the cave are about 400,000 years old and resemble those of the other remains of modern man, known scientifically as Homo sapiens, found in Israel. The earliest Homo sapien remains found until now are about half as old. There's a picture of a guy holding up the tooth, which is supposedly 4,000 years old. Okay. Then afterwards, from the archaeologist who was there for it, and Avi Gopher, says, it's very exciting to come to this conclusion, said archaeologist Avi Gopher, whose team examined the teeth with x-rays and CT scans and dated them according to the layers of earth in which they were found. He stressed that further research is needed to solidify the claim, something Rich did not say in his video. If it does, he says, this changes the whole picture of evolution. The accepted scientific theory is that Homo sapiens originated in Africa and migrated out of the continent. Gopher said that if the remains are definitively linked to modern human ancestors, it could mean that modern man was, in fact, originated in now what is called Israel. Now, see, going by that, and this is just the first half of the article, okay? Rich is basically saying that, oh no, these teeth are accurate. Even though they haven't done any type of preliminary dating, they haven't done any type of further investigation into the find. They haven't dug any further down. No, as far as Rich is concerned, it's like, oh no, they found 400,000-year-old teeth, and that's the end of it. No, that's not the end of it, Rich. That is never the end of it when it comes to scientific discovery. Okay? There's a lot of things that now that they've found the teeth, they have to test them further. Yes, they did a lot of testing with x-rays and CT scans and according to the layers of earth around them and stuff. But we can't really know that until they do further scientific testing than just the preliminary tests done on the site. So, and as it says here, from a individual by the name of Sir Paul Mellers, a prehistory expert in Cambridge University, said that the study is reputable and that the find is important because remains from that critical time period are scarce, but it is premature to say the remains are human. And by what he says, based on the evidence they've cited, it's very tenuous and frankly a rather remote possibility, Myler said. He said that the remains are more likely related to modern man's ancient relatives than Neanderthals. Okay, according to the accepted scientific theories today, modern humans and Neanderthals stemmed from a common ancestor who lived in Africa about 700,000 years ago. One of the groups of descendants migrated to Europe and developed into Neanderthals, later becoming extinct. Another group stayed in Africa and evolved into Homo sapiens, modern humans. It also points out teeth are often unreliable indicators of origin. An analysis of skull remains would more definitely identify the species found in the Israeli cave, Mellers said. Gopher, the Israeli archaeologist, said that he's confident his team will find skulls and bones as they continue their dig. The prehistoric Chasm Cave was discovered in 2000 and excavations began in 2004. Researchers Gopher, Ran Barkai, and Israeli Hershikowitz published their study in the American Journal of Physical Anthropology. So, now, this is a very, very interesting thing because, like I said, should they actually prove that these teeth are actually 400,000 years old by finding further data and then confirming it, hey, yeah, there is a whole new ball of wax on the evolutionary table there. You know, there's 200,000 years of uncharted and undescribed history that now needs to be covered. So, if that is the case, I'm looking forward to it. You know, but since they have stated right there that this is a preliminary find and that the archaeologist himself, Mr. Gopher, he's pretty confident that they're going to find bones and skulls to help back this theory up. Now, granted, like I said, this is very early on in it, you know, the whole discovery and whatnot, and it's important in its own right. But until there is some actual word from paleontologists that have gotten a chance to take a look at this when Mr. Gopher brings it to them for further testing, we're not really going to know for certain. And until then, it's a little premature for you to be stating that, oh, this is just God pointing out how you atheists and evolutionists are wrong. Don't you think, Rich? And it also just goes to show that disinformation strategy by you doesn't work, Rich. It doesn't work at all. You know, we all have to sit there and wait, just like everybody else, to find out if this information is accurate and correct. And it also brings another little thing, too, because you seem to be good buddies with Nephilim Free, good old fashioned Evan on your page. You have a link to his page on your page. How's that going to sit between you and him? He's a young Earth creationist. He believes the Earth is no older than 6,000 years old. So, I'll leave that between you and Evan to talk about. And the rest of us, on the other hand, yes, there's this really cool discovery in Israel with these teeth. And it will definitely give us something to look forward to in the evolutionist categories. Because, like I said, if it's right, hey, there's some new stuff that's got to be found. If it's wrong, well then, that type of thing happens. So, anyway, this is Kutha. I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching.